I don't know why I choose to do the things I do, but what is up, YouTube? We are back. I didn't want to take a month break. It was never my intentions, but I had a loss in my family, and we had to honor the person and be with our family. And I'm not sorry for it. But hour and a half drive. We are down at the food spot. We're not setting up where the food is. We're gonna set up away from the food, and we're gonna try and hit them. We've noticed on camera that they're eating, and then they're coming to another spot and they're chilling. And it seems like where they're eating is kind of like all over the place. And they're kind of just like, I mean, I don't know. We haven't put any type of corn or anything down in the past couple weeks, so they're just kind of going there because I guess of all the scents. So we've noticed that they're chilling in a different area, so we're gonna hit that area. I'm just gonna set up a ground blind and kind of chill out and see what happens. I want to give it a couple minutes, and then I'll hop out and get the blind set up and go sit and wait for a deer. I know it looks a lot lighter out there, but it's not. We're gonna go get it set up in the woods. It looks like the sun's coming up. I mean, it is slightly coming up, but I still have plenty of time to get in there because they're not coming around for another hour anyway. So I'm gonna go get in the blind, and we're gonna see what we get. Alright guys, we spooked one, but I don't think that matters. I'm gonna get everything set up and wait. Got like a 15-yard shot. Alright guys, so I was trying to get this filmed with my camera or my phone, but I don't think my phone has a great picture. But I've been sitting for 2.5 hours, I think, and I walked in spooked to doe. Literally, we locked eyes, and it blew at me, and I said, "Good, go find a new home." And then set up, got in the blind, and basically saw 2 more doe, and my battery died on my camera, so I had to take the camera off the stand and change it. And by the time I got it back on the stand, they had heard me and blew, and then there was like 5 doe that just scattered through the woods. And then about 15-20 minutes later, 2 more doe were above me here, behind me, and I think this window right here, this one was down. I can't remember. I think this one was that. Whatever. Doesn't matter. That's not important. What's important is that I had the camera set up and my phone set up, and the screens were both facing me. And I think it saw the screens. I'm not sure. I was looking at it, and it looked right at me, but it wasn't really looking at me. It was looking at my direction, and then it just was like, bah, bah. So that one was mouthy, too. That one went like hauling ass down there and just blowing the entire time. And then 2 more came back, and they were kind of like up catty corner from here. And yeah, I don't know if they smelled me. I don't really know. But they heard or smelled me, whatever. This ground blind stuff is a little bit harder than getting in a tree. A tree, you kind of have a little bit more, you can kind of move a little bit more, I guess. Because they don't just look straight up. Like, they'll look up if they see movement, but like you can like just kind of do certain things. So I think what I'm gonna do is pack all this up, go back to the truck, hang out for a minute. I'm gonna come pour some corn down, and then I'm gonna come back and get in a tree, because on the trail cam around noon they all come back. So usually if we pour corn down, within an hour they're coming back. So I'm gonna do that, get all this broken down, and then yeah, I'm gonna get what's it called, in a tree. So stay tuned.
Yeah, I told my squad we gon' make it out, one way or the other. Yeah, I had some hoop dreams, but no jumper like I'm Adam. My pen is too clean, so I had to stick with rapping. My life is hella deep, dog, you couldn't even fathom. My goals are like Twitter, you can see I'm staying at them.
Alright, let's go regroup and come back in a tree. Well, the plan was to hang out for a minute and then pour some corn and go back out there, but we're having technical difficulties and can't get the garage open. So I think I'm just gonna go find a tree to climb it, and hang out there. All right, we're gonna go find a tree. I need to get up in a tree and hang out for a minute before anything comes back, and we don't have corn, like I said, so let's go see what the best tree we can find is. So here's the issue. The issue is that they were up here, and they could either see me or smell me, because I was right there in the ground blind. So I'm thinking that they could both. And this is kind of where they were playing and stomping and everything. So my thought is going to be somewhere over here. It looks like is their trail. I mean, going up on that side would be good, but again, it's neither here nor there. They were all on this side, and they ran down that way. Keep in mind, we're in a neighborhood. I'm on 5 acres of woods, but like, there's a road right there. There's a driveway right there. There's a house right there. So, this is true urban hunting. I don't know why I choose to do the things I do, but I mean, that one looks a little bit more alive than that. If I can get up to right there. Bam. I've got shooting space. All right, I'm gonna pick a tree and get up. I'll see you at the top of the tree.
To be the GOAT. Every day I'm chasing ghosts like I'm Danny Phantom. And I can sell a nigga, but I'd rather sell a hit. It's my niche. And business at the beat, so I had to hit the switch. And I am all in, I ain't on the fence. All these rappers peep my game, I ain't talking Twitch. Man, I'm trying to get rich. I'm trying to make my wrist match the plaques. I started from the bottom, I ain't going back. Told all the dogs, we gon' make it out. I would never fall, you can't take me out. I'm popping like a zit, I'm breaking out. And I am hella lit, you want a couch. They said I wasn't good enough, but that's it when near enough.
I'll climb it and I'll get you back out. All right, guys, we are up here for our afternoon sit. I only come roughly 20 feet up. I don't really come much more than that. I feel like the deer can't, they'd have to look up. Now, there are spots. Deer is walking right there. He's gonna see me. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But the key is to just kind of sneak behind the tree like this. Just give a little sneaker. And when you see him start to go down and he points his head down, that's when you start getting ready to pow. So, also, if they come from behind me, this isn't a great area. I would have to climb this tree way more to get out of those views because we're kind of shooting in a valley here. I'm gonna sit for a while and wait for something to pop. All right, so I literally have the camera propped up in my bag. Looks good. It's getting hotter by the minute, which is very strange. I'm gonna have to take off my damn jacket here in a minute. I can't believe how many deer I saw this morning. So many. So it's like 24 yards. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Now we just wait. I don't know which way they're gonna come in. I think they're gonna come from that way. At least I hope they're gonna come from that way, but they might come from this way. If they come from this way, I'm screwed. I mean, that is where the majority of the woods are. Being up here all day, you can't bring filet mignon, you can't bring raviolis, you can't bring chicken parmesan, you can't bring any of that stuff. And, in order to get good bucks, you need to sit here for a good amount of time. So, that being said, my number one resort for snacks in the trees, bear bars. These things are amazing. They're super clean, super full of protein. They've got grass-fed beef protein, they've got grass-fed beef tallow, and they've got honey and salt, and that's it. Good stuff, really good stuff. It's one of my favorite tree snacks. Literally, I'm hanging from a tree all day. Probably like 5 hours, maybe 4 hours. I don't know if I'll go 5, but you need something to eat. Eventually, you need something to eat. That's like a B-52 bomber. That is wild. Bear bars. That's what's up. Bear bars. Go get one. PowerFitFoods.com. Go get your bear bar. It's $10.19. They usually come back around 10, anywhere between 10 and 12. But again, they were blowing like crazy this morning. I guarantee you they're not going to come back. Dude, that dude is just flying around everywhere. Quick hunting story. I was hunting Wheeler National Wildlife Reserve, and I trekked about, 500 yards into the woods, maybe 1,000. And did he just stop? Like, he just stopped. Just landed. Crazy. I didn't know there was an airport right there. But I'm sitting there, green light, all that, get through the woods, finally get to somewhere where I think is going to be a good spot. I get up in the tree, and as I'm in the tree, settled, literally about to put an arrow in my bow and get ready, a plane flew over us, me. Literally, a plane flew over me. And I'm like, damn, that was really close. As soon as that plane went over me, literally a pack of coyotes went crazy, within 20 yards of me. That is the craziest. That was, in my opinion, too close for comfort. Way too close for comfort. But, it happens. What are you gonna do, right? Well, we've been up here for a couple hours, and nothing. I probably spooked them all off when I spooked them this morning, so I think I'll give it a little bit more time and then just kind of ease my way out. One crazy thing though, it's literally standing here in the tree and the tree is just swaying and you're just like, whoa, dude. Like, how does this big monstrosity of a thing that you couldn't even pick up if you dropped it with a chainsaw sway that much? Unreal. But, you know, it is what it is. It is. We'll come back here Saturday, now that I know what they're doing and how they're acting. I mean, honestly, today would have been good to kill a deer, but at the same time, I got a lot of information. I'm good. Like, it was a good, productive day. I saw where they were coming in, where I needed to sit. You know, it's been a month since I've been here, so I didn't really have a good idea of, like, remembering where everything was. I found a tree to climb up in, so I think this will be the next. I mean, probably isn't the best bet because they were really kind of all right underneath me. Dude, there is a massive scrape right there. Massive. Like, that buck was just tearing that floor up. That's what I'm saying. There's a bunch of bucks here. There are. But, again, you know, we got what we need. So, Saturday will be a lot easier. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to call it quits. I've been up here for a couple hours, and there has been nothing. Not even a squirrel. Well, I saw one squirrel. But, I've got to go get to doing some things. But, hey, like I said, today was not a total loss. So, I'll take it. But I'm going to get out of the tree. I'll see you down there. Alright, guys. That's it for today. Again, it wasn't a total loss. We got a lot of good. That's a massive spider, dude, and I almost just walked into it. Dude, how gnarly. I literally almost just walked right into it. Gnarly Gnarlson. Okay, we're going the completely opposite way. So anyway, I've got an hour and a half drive home. At least I saw a bunch of deer, so it wasn't the end of the world. And we'll be back out here on Saturday to see what we can get. That's it for this one. Hope you guys liked it. And it's good to be back. It's good to be back in the woods. It's good to be back on YouTube. It was a month. Like I said, I had to do it. Some things we're not in control of, right? So I thankful for the time I got with my uncle, and I'll never understand why, how, or what all happened. We know the extent of it, but I don't think we do. I think it's one of those things. But I'm gonna load up and hit the road. RovicOutdoor.com. Gritline Outdoors on all the socials. If you want to go follow personal, I'm doing personal vlogs where it's like behind the scenes stuff. That's grass-fed meathead. Whatever. I just want you guys to enjoy what I'm doing, and I want to enjoy what I'm doing as well. So, thanks for watching. That's it for this one. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.